Every province and territory uses natural symbols to represent themselves. Some use birds or fish, and others use trees or other plants. But one thing that almost every province and territory uses are mammals. In this video, we will discuss the provincial mammals of every Canadian province and territory. Alberta. The provincial mammal of Alberta is a bighorn sheep. A native Alberta mammal, the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep was designated as a provincial animal in 1989. Prehistoric remains have been found in most of the river valleys across the province, showing that at one point, some of the largest herds of Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep roamed throughout this province. Today, the bighorn sheep is primarily found only in the Rocky Mountain region of western Alberta. British Columbia. The provincial mammal of British Columbia is the spirit bear. The spirit bear was added to the list of BC's official symbols in April of 2006. The spirit bear is a magnificent symbol for the province, embodying the unique character of BC's natural environment and the rich culture and heritage of the Aboriginal people. They are a rare morph of the black bear found in certain coastal areas of British Columbia. They are rare because they have a variation of the MC1R gene, which is involved in melanin production. It changes their fur color, making it white, cream, or pale yellow. But something important to note is that they are not albino. Manitoba. The provincial mammal of Manitoba is the plains bison. The animal has long been a symbol of the province of Manitoba since the Great Seal of Manitoba in 1870. The bison has become a majestic symbol of Manitoba's pioneering spirit and is the official symbol of Manitoba's provincial government. However, it wasn't until June 12, 2014 that the North American plains bison was designated as a mammal emblem of Manitoba. And Manitoba actually has two provincial mammals. The other is the polar bear. It was designated as Manitoba's official mammal emblem on March 16, 2022. The polar bear is the top predator in the Arctic marine ecosystem, and Manitoba's Wapusk National Park is one of the world's largest known polar bear maternity denning areas. New Brunswick. There is actually no provincial animal for New Brunswick. It does have a provincial bird, however, and that is a black-capped chickadee. So go watch my other video on the provincial birds of every province to learn more about that. Even though there's no official animal for this province, some pretty cool animals that do live here include black bears, Canada lynx, bobcat, moose, white-tailed deer, raccoons, red fox, otters, coyotes, fishers, muskrat, mink, beaver, snowshoe hare, porcupine, chipmunks, and squirrels. Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland and Labrador are different than the other provinces. They don't technically have a provincial mammal, but they do at the same time. They have what they call a provincial heritage animal, and this is the Newfoundland pony. It was designated in September of 1997. And then they actually have another provincial mammal, and this is the woodland caribou. It is the animal mascot of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment. The woodland caribou is found throughout Newfoundland and Labrador and was adopted by members of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment as their animal mascot in 1914 at the outbreak of World War I. Northwest Territories. The Northwest Territories does not have any provincial mammal. Their provincial bird is a gyrfalcon. They do have two narwhals and an Arctic fox on their coat of arms, so sometimes these animals are used to represent the territory. Nova Scotia. The provincial mammal of Nova Scotia is the Nova Scotia Duck Tolling Retriever. A purely Canadian breed, the Nova Scotia Duck Tolling Retriever dog is the smallest of all retrievers. Bred in Nova Scotia for more than 100 years, it was given its Canadian Kennel Club designation as an official breed in 1945 and was declared the provincial dog in 1995. Known for its intelligence, endurance, and for being an excellent pet, the Nova Scotia Duck Tolling Retriever tolls or lures the game rather than retrieving it, and entices the waterfowl to get within range of the hunter in his blind. Nunavut. The territorial mammal of Nunavut is a Canadian Inuit dog. This dog is one of the world's oldest pure breeds and is known to have been resident in the Arctic for at least 4,000 years. It has been essential to the survival of the Inuit for generations, being the only working animal for long-range travel and a willing and capable hunting companion. Ontario. Ontario is another province that does not have a provincial mammal. The common loon is their bird, and they do have a black bear, a moose, and a deer on their coat of arms. Prince Edward Island. The provincial mammal of PEI is the red fox. It was designated in June of 2018. The island is one of the first places in the world where these foxes were domesticated. The first successful fox breeding pelts were produced in PEI in 1896, and from there the industry really exploded out of PEI. A little known fact is that all PEI foxes are red foxes. Even if their coat is black or silver, they are still the same species. Quebec. Quebec is another province that does not have a provincial animal. The snowy owl is their provincial bird and is used to represent the province. Saskatchewan. The provincial animal of Saskatchewan is the white-tailed deer. The white-tailed deer first appeared in Saskatchewan's emblems as an element of the armorial bearings proclaimed in 1986. It was adopted as the official animal emblem in 2001. It is one of Saskatchewan's most popular game animals found throughout much of the province. The deer is recognizable by the characteristic white underside to its tail. Yukon. The Yukon Territory does not have an official animal either. The common raven is their territorial bird, and there is a malamute on their coat of arms. Caribou are also common throughout the region. Canada. Now, we couldn't finish this video without mentioning the national animal of Canada. And this is, of course, none other than the beaver. It became an official symbol of Canada on March 24th, 1975, when the National Symbol of Canada Act received royal assent. The beaver had already been a part of Canadian identity before the act was adopted. For example, in 1851, the beaver was featured prominently on Canada's first postage stamp. It was also seen on totem poles of First Nations on the Pacific Coast. In fact, the beaver was the first universally popular symbol of Canada even before the maple leaf. Now, Canada actually has another national animal, and this is the national horse, the Canadian horse. While the Canadian horse has been a feature of Canada's agricultural and industrial landscape for centuries, it was not until April of 2002 that it was recognized as the national horse of Canada. And that is the full list. Make sure to let me know which animal represents your province down below. And if your province or territory doesn't have an official animal, let me know which animal you think should represent your province or territory. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, as all the support is greatly appreciated as we try to reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. So yeah, leave any video suggestions below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.